Hello, welcome back to my cigar exploration channel. Today I have got this Perdomo. This is the 10th anniversary reserve box press Maduro. It is a PURO size, a 7x54 Torpedo. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out of the wrapper, out of the cellophane. Hope everybody's doing well. Just wanted to make a quick video just to say Happy New Year. Hope everybody has a great year. I wanted to thank you guys for your support of my channel throughout 2024. I appreciate it very much. All right, so this is what this thing looks like. I have smoked this before. This is just sort of a little New Year's treat for me. It was just the specific stick I wanted to smoke. These 10th anniversaries basically introduced me and got me into cigar smoking, for premium cigars. I just really think they're just one of the best cigars out there, period. All right, so I've also got a new cigar lighter. So this is what it looks like here. It's got a V cutter in it, which we're going to use today. You see that? And it's got the reservoir that shows you how much lighter fluid it has. And then it's got the opening here. So we're going to go ahead and put a V cut on this cigar. I've also got a whiskey pairing today as well, which I'm equally excited about. So let's get it in here like this. Let's see what we can do here. First time using this thing, first time V cutting with it. So, oops, that wasn't good. You can tell how much pressure I'm putting on it there. Okay, nice, that looks pretty good. I'll show you that in just a sec. Come on out of there. There we go. So here's the V cut, a little tip that cut off. See, that's pretty good. Here's the cigar cut end, the head. Move the cigar band a little bit there, but obviously nothing happened. It's fine. Okay, first time using that. Do a cold draw on this. It just smells like chocolate. You kind of know my style on this channel. Chocolate and espresso. It smells great. You can tell it's a high quality premium cigar. All right, cold draw on this. Again, just a blast of chocolate, a literal blast of dark chocolate, and some kind of coffee like espresso beans. A really dark everything. This is a medium to full-bodied stick, Nicaraguan cigar. I'll tell you more about it in just a minute. Let me get it toasted up. I'm gonna be careful here. This is the first cigar I cut and the first cigar I'm lighting with this lighter. This is seems like a pretty quality lighter here. So I like the colors. I like the design of it. It's pretty nice. All right, let's keep this thing way back. It's really blazing. What are you guys drinking? What are you guys smoking? How's everybody's New Year? Anybody do anything fun? Anybody have a hangover? I somehow don't, but I can have a hangover on a Tuesday, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh. Well, safe to say this lighter works. It's got a nice cutter and a nice flame. If you're curious about the brand, there it is right there. Wow. So I've had this cigar in my possession for quite a while now. Not that that means anything per se, but I was curious if it was going to be humidified correctly still after having it for months and months and months. I've been just sort of saving it for a special occasion. It is drawing great, tastes great. You can see the wrapper's nice and oily and dark. These are just great sticks, these 10th anniversaries. Retro spice. Some kind of wood, maybe some oak or something. I'm not sure, but it's getting a little wood, and it's not cedar. The binders and the leaf on these cigars, on these 10th anniversaries, are aged for 6 years, and then they are aged in, this particular one, the Maduro, is aged for 14 additional months in a used bourbon barrel. So you're just talking about high quality stuff here. And obviously every one of his cigars, Nick Perdomo cigars, are draw tested. So when I light one of these up, I never think about the draw. I never think it's going to be bad, ever. All right, let's get to that whiskey pairing. Got something unique, at least for me here today. We've got this Wilderness Trail small batch, shows the batch number there. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is a bottled and bond product, so it's going to be 50% alcohol, 100 proof. It is also a sweet mash, which that's why I'm really excited. A, I've never had this, and B, I like wheated bourbon. So this is a wheated bourbon, and you can see it is also aged, distilled, which is one of the things I really like when the people are distilling their own products. So it's distilled, aged, and bottled by Wilderness Trail Distillery, Danville, Kentucky, non-chill filtered. Let's get this little cellophane off the top here and get it in a glass. All right, let's do a cork pull. It's a really pretty bottle, really unique shape. It's got good color. Bottled and bond means it's at least 4 years old. Might mean it's exactly 4, I forget. All right. That was a little weak. Got a nice cork, but it is a plastic sort of inside there. But it's nice. It's a nice design. It smells really good. All right, let's get some in a glass. Weak cork pull, weak glug glug, but again, not really that important. Just the things that I look for that make me a little happier about stuff. It smells freaking great. It smells like, it's hard to explain this, but it just smells sweeter than usual because of that sweet mash. It says made from a traditional mash bill of corn, wheat, and malted barley. Then it's copper column distilled from a fermented batch using our sweet mash process. So I think what they mean by that is they kind of, when they make it, they leave a little bit of it from when they're going to start a new one. They leave some left over, kind of like sourdough. If you know what sourdough is done. That way, when they restart it, they kind of get some of the old stuff and some of the new stuff together. So back to this fantastic cigar. This thing is just, wow. So I knew going into this, smoking this cigar, it was going to be like a dark, chocolate notes on here. And I thought maybe this bourbon, being 100 proof and being a sweet mash like that would pair with it well. We're going to find out in just a minute. Just going to let it air out a little bit. Give me a comment. Let me know what you guys are up to. How's the new year starting off? What are we up to? What are we doing? What was your favorite cigar of 2024? My favorite cigar of 2024 was the 10th year champagne. 10th anniversary champagne. Just like this, but the Connecticut shade champagne wrapper. The thing is just so smooth and creamy. It's not going to be the strongest cigar you smoke. There's probably people who will say that there's better stuff, easily better stuff, but for me it was just my favorite. Really liked a lot of stuff this year, as you know if you've been watching my channel. La Rania, great cigars. There's just been so much. Gurkha, there's a few really good ones, a couple disappointments here and there, but those cigars got really great flavor. I made a short about their 130th anniversary, which was a really good smoke. I really liked it a lot. One of these days, maybe I'll make an in-depth video about that. But, and then the Man O' Wars. I mean, the list just goes on and on. I smoked a lot of great cigars in 2024. So, but this one was also one of my favorites, and just continues to be. I mean, just look at the quality of that. Look at the burn line on it. Look at how it's just perfect. I mean, These cigars are just fantastic. Nice spice and coffee right there. Strong. You know, this is a strong stick. All right, let's try this bourbon. This Bottled and Bond. Wilderness Trail. I just know it's like it smells like it smells a little bit like Maker's Mark, but like a good Maker's Mark, like not their entry level, which is fine. Their entry level is fine, but it smells like a good one, like one like that was expensive. That bottle was $50. Wow. Huh. It's just a butterscotch and caramel, you know, sweet vanilla, and the way I'm describing it sounds pretty plain, but if you like weeded bourbons, I mean, this thing is gonna knock your socks off. You can get your hands on it. Of course, my state doesn't sell it in our liquor stores, our state-run stores. I had to go out of the state to get it, but it seems like it was worth it. So I think this was a total wine. I've had this thing so long I don't even remember where I got it from. All right. Might blow away. Hopefully not. Really like these box pressed. That's the other thing about this particular Perdomo I really like, is that it's a box pressed cigar. Wow, just cocoa and chocolate. It's like smoking a candy bar, but just not sweet. There's no sweetness. But even when I eat dark chocolate, I like it to be, you know, on the real high side of like no sweetness. You know, the less sweet, the better. The smoke off of the cigar smells spicy. It smells spicy and woody. Like I said earlier, I get a little oak, especially on the retro. Oak's just my go-to besides cedar. I really don't know what many different woods smell like, especially in cigars. But to me, oak and it's just spicy pepper. It smells so good. A little bit of like leather there, and or rubber, like a tire, like a new tire. So I suspect this thing is gonna get spicy towards the end. It's been a while since I smoked this particular stick. It's been months and months since I've had one of these. I smoked this on my channel. You can look it up, and then I liked it so much, I was like, well, next time I'm able to, I'm going to pick another one up. And then I picked this one up, and then just never got around to smoking it. I didn't even plan on smoking it on camera, but I wanted to show off the new lighter, as well as the bourbon I'm featuring in this video too, that we're exploring together. So I really do enjoy the V-cuts on the Torpedos. I like that it kind of keeps the Torpedo intact, the shape of it. You know, it's cut on these sides, you know, it's cut in there, but this part of it, you know, almost looks exactly like it looked before I cut it. You know, that little nub I cut out of there, you know, you're not really missing much of it. Not even an inch, that might be half an inch. So, yeah, nice solid, stiff peak on that. The stick is pretty firm. It's not soft at all. But again, it draw tested, so I'm not even worried about it. Wow, that thing $11 for the cigar, $50 for the bourbon. After 2 sips in, I'm saying it's worth it. You know what else it reminds me of? It reminds me of Larceny. Larceny bourbon is also a wheated bourbon. It's about 50 degrees here today, so you can see the glass fogging up. Got a little bit of my chapstick or whatever I got on my lips on there. Try not to get my lips chapped. Don't you hate in the winter when your lips just get ripped apart and they're just bleeding everywhere? Happens to my hands too. My hands get all cracked and dry. It's smooth. It has a little burn. Not a lot though. Just a little bit, because it's that, 100 proof. But I mean, wow. Again, another bourbon I can't readily get where I live that I really like. Yeah, it's just so good. Ooh, 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 ooh. I just got some like cherry in there, like like a candied cherry, almost like you would get in an old fashioned, like a cherry like that. And that's the thing too. As I've mentioned before, when I go back to that later, it could be better. Usually it is. I know my Buffalo Trace and my Eagle Rare, both of them getting some air in those bottles made them even better. They were good to start with, but that air made them better. That Calumet 8-year got better with air in it. I mean, most of them do. Most of them get better. Oh, I lost the ash on that one. That's what I get for trying to be a funny guy. All right, let's see if we can pick this up. Not most of it. All right. I'm gonna keep this video a little shorter today. Probably gonna smoke this whole stick, but I'm expecting somebody to stop by any minute now. I just wanted to quick jump on here and say hello to everybody. Show you guys what I'm working with here, show you what I'm exploring. Give me a comment. And like I said in the beginning, thank you for all your support. Everybody that's supported me, subscribed to my channel. Anybody that's left a comment, anybody that's watched, I just appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not here for any other purpose than just to hang out and explore. But I do like when people leave me comments, and when you subscribe, that means that I kind of did something that you like. So that also makes me feel good. I'm pretty sure this Wilderness Trail isn't anything new. I think they started like a state-of-the-art distillery in maybe 2016. But the great part about them is they're distilling their own stuff. That's always, for me, that's always a major plus. I feel like anybody can source whiskey. Anybody with money could source whiskey and mix up a batch that tastes really good and put it in a bottle and sell it. But to make it yourself, that takes a lot of artistic ability as well as a lot of hard work, dedication to that craft. It's kind of like the cigars, right? Nick Perdomo Cigars, he has his whole farm. He's growing all his own stuff. He's cultivating land, making new, turning more land into more tobacco growing areas. Unlike a Gurkha or somebody like that, who is sourcing a lot of their tobacco, from what I understand. Gurkha may grow some, but they also buy it from places. So just trying to give props to people that I know are innovators in the industries and really working really hard. Sorry about that. Just trying to get rid of that ash before it lands in my lap. Obviously, it wouldn't be a winter video here at Cigar Exploration Headquarters if it wasn't windy and somewhat cold. About 50 degrees, like I said, but this was sort of a video I wanted to do just to say thanks and hang out a little bit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's just awesome. It's getting spicier already. Even after an inch or two off of this thing, it's already getting spicy. I could just stare at this leaf all day. I mean, it's just so nice. It's just so nice and dark and oily. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Got like a little patch in there, I think. That surprises me. Maybe not. I can't really tell. See it? See the edge of it there? Doesn't even matter. I don't even care. I only ever had one Perdomo that possibly was dry and sort of cracked a little bit. And I smoked the whole thing. I still got through it, so. This was $11, like I said, at Cigars International. So should be pretty easy to find these, from what I understand. I noticed there was some trouble finding the champagnes recently, the one that's my favorite. But I think Cigar page online, you can order them from there. I'm sure there's other places you can order them from too. I think it was Cigars International and maybe Fox Cigars that were having maybe some trouble keeping them in stock or something, but by now, I could be wrong. I haven't looked there in a while. Whew, yeah, getting spicy. Getting spicy. All right, let me take the cigar band off just to show you the whole thing. Like I said, I know we've done all this before, but this is sort of the way I like to do it. So there it is. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Plain inside, nothing going on there. Just a really high quality stick there. There's a little break in the clouds there. You see that? That's cool looking. What does that look like to you guys? To me, it looks like a bird, like a chicken or something. See, like the beak there? Yeah, I can't show you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I gotta be careful. I may be drinking some of that bottle today. That is, wow. I mean, I haven't had a bottled in bond that I didn't think was good, so it doesn't surprise me that this one's really good. That was one too that nobody really told me about. I just sort of found it myself. You know, like I said, when it's from Kentucky, 100 proof, and they're distilling their own stuff. You're on my radar. I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance to shine, because most likely you will. I'm excited. A couple days there is a cigar roller coming to my local cigar lounge to hand roll cigars there. It is from what I understand, it is the founder, owner of DBL cigars. So I've talked a lot on this channel about LFDs. So DBLs are I think it's, I forget his name, but yeah, I think it's the CEO, owner, guy that started it. But if you look up DBLs, really good cigars. So I'm looking forward to having, him or one of his people, whoever shows up at the Cigar Lounge, roll me a cigar in person right in front of me. And I said, doesn't that cigar need to sit? Like how can he roll that and you just fire it right up? And the owner of the lounge, he said that the way he has his stuff already, like all his tobacco is basically smoke ready. So he already has it all humidified correctly. And he rolls the cigar. I'm just assuming it has to dry for a few minutes. But then after that, you can just fire it right up. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to try to make a video, even if it's just a short of that experience. We'll see how things go, how chaotic it is at the lounge that day. Supposedly, if you don't get there early, you don't even get a seat, that kind of a thing. He's pretty popular. He only comes once a year, this gentleman. So I'm excited about that. Things to look forward to this year. I think I could probably just smoke this and maybe one, this is one of the cigars you could smoke the rest of your life. I saw a video on YouTube the other day. I don't think I watched it though. I don't think I clicked on it, but it was like, what's the one cigar you could smoke the rest of your life or something? That's just such a tough thing. I hope that never happens where somebody has to make that decision, but this would be in the contention for me. I mean, this thing is just, I'd say it's medium on the top side, high side of medium, maybe a 6 out of 10, for kind of strength, full bodiedness. But it's just the flavors that come off this thing, the smell of the smoke and the flavor, and the torpedo shape. It's just so nice. I just wanted to really hammer it there to see if I get anything else. When you really crush it like that, that's where you're getting a little bit of that sort of leather or rubberiness. It's a weird combination. I think I'm going to go with the leather, but everybody's palate's a little different, obviously. I'm not sure exactly what you'll get out of it if you do that, but give it a try. Explore it, see what you come up with. Yeah, this thing's good. So it was a leaf, but I thought it was a person. Yeah, leather. It's leather. Wow, this thing is yummy. All right, well, I said about all I can say about this. Like I said, I've already explored this stick on my channel. Just wanted to say hello again. Happy New Year, everyone out there. Whether you're subscribed or not, thanks for being here. Thanks for checking my channel out. I really appreciate it. Give me a comment. What I'm looking forward to in 2025 so far is the hand-rolled cigars in person. So let me know what you're looking forward to. Let me know what your favorite cigar of 2024 was. Least favorite cigar if you want. Whatever you're into. Let me know what you guys are up to and your experience and your exploration, your journey of hearing from you. So. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. Sorry, I can't stop smoking it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.